Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and today we'll be talking about lots of summer books because the weather outside is getting so nice and I can't wait to dive into summer romance books. What is better than enjoying the sun with a good book? So let's get right into it. I'm bringing a bunch of recommendations. When I say a bunch, I mean a bunch. I think they're all really romance, but some are a little more deep, some are a little more fluffy. We have everything here. It could be one or two pretty good recommendations here for you, so let's get right into it. Let's count how many I'm bringing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 books here. And these are not all the summer books I know, but I think 9 is good for now. Let's start right into one of my favorite books. This is Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is set in Canada and her name is Summer. How fitting is that? She's a badass and Rhett is a bull rider and basically he kind of needs to clean up his image a little bit, and his agent has a daughter, which is Summer. So Summer goes and helps him out a little bit, and basically she's kind of like a babysitter in a way for him. He's a grown-ass man, yeah, he's a grown man. But he needs a little bit of help with his bull riding stuff and everything, and he's really grumpy. She's amazing. I love her. She's such a baddie, and I just love everything about this book. And I think this is a perfect read because bull rider, cowboy feeling, yeah. Next up we have My Killer Vacation, and what a crazy vacation this was for Taylor, really. She rented a house with her brother and there she finds a dead person and she meets, I think he's FBI or something, but Miles. She meets Miles. This story is about Taylor and Miles and also her vacation. Finding a dead body in your house that you rented for vacation, I can't imagine anything worse. But this book did this whole thing so well, and maybe A Killer Vacation is a pretty cool thing. If you know me, you know how much I love this book, and I keep recommending it because it's the best. But this is about Russ and Aurora, and I love them both to pieces. I love them so much. But they meet once, and then I think she kind of runs a little bit from him and everything, but it should be anonymous and everything, and life gets in the way, and they meet again at like a summer camp where they're both, I think, counselors. I think that's what you call them. But basically they run into each other again at that summer camp and basically pick up where they left off, even though they try not to. And I love this so much. I love this so much. Like, everything about these two. He's such a golden retriever and one of my favorite books ever. The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston is a paranormal romance, but hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Basically, Clementine inherits the apartment of her, I believe it's her aunt that she inherits the apartment from, and one day she walks into the apartment and there's a stranger sitting on her couch. Yeah, turns out she traveled back in time for about 7 years. Next up is The Summer Girl. This is book number 3 in the Avalon Bay series, and I think it would make sense to read the other two, but each is a separate couple, so you can definitely just read this if you're in the mood for a summery romance. But Cassie is going back to Avalon Bay. She hasn't been there in a while, and there she meets Tate, and they kind of like each other. Tate puts her into the friend zone, but soon enough he regrets it, and this book is just, I love the vibe. Like, Avalon Bay is such a cool place to be, and just the whole story was really, really good and perfect for summer. Another cowboy romance, because why the hell not? This is Done and Dusted, and oh my god, I love this book so much as well. This is about Clementine, or well, her nickname is Emmy, and Luke. And basically Luke is the best friend of her brothers. He kind of got a little bit adopted into the family because he doesn't really have a good family at all. So they've known each other their whole lives. So when she returns to Rebel Blue Ranch, they run into each other again and again, and now after all these years, there's this kind of tension between them. Such a good cover read, really. Let's talk about the Unhoneymooners, because this is enemies to lovers done so well. This is about Olive and Ethan, and they hate each other. They've always hated each other, but they attend the wedding of, I believe, her sister, and she doesn't want to go anywhere with him. But Olive and Ethan are the only people not eating the seafood, I believe, from the wedding, and everybody else gets sick. And her sister and her husband can't refund the honeymoon, so they send Olive and Ethan as the newlyweds to take the honeymoon. You can imagine how that is going, and if not, just read it. I guess I like the name Ethan because in Summer Romance, the male character is also named Ethan. So in the Summer Romance, Allie's mom has passed away, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, and she's been having like a hard time adjusting to that, and her husband left her in this time. So she's now a new single mom and just really trying to get through life, and that's when she runs into Ethan. Ethan is like the skater boy and everything, and she decides that maybe a little summer romance is not that bad. And I think this book was so good. I read this last summer, and I really hope to reread this summer. The last book recommendation of the day is Things We Never Got Over, and this book was so good as well. Honestly, all of these books were just insane, and I'm really easy to please. It takes a lot for me to say a book is bad, but usually I get rid of the books I don't like, or I don't read them. Like, if I don't have high hopes for the books, usually I won't read it. So pretty much all of the books I've been reading are pretty good, and let me know if there's any more recommendations you need. Let's talk about the last recommendation of the day. So in this book you have Naomi, and Naomi runs from the altar. She's a runaway bride, and she's looking for her twin sister, and that leads her to knock him out. And her sister Tina does not only steal her money, steal her car, no, she leaves behind a niece that Naomi didn't know she had. So now she doesn't have a car, she doesn't have money, nothing. She ends up at Knock 'em Out, and there she runs into Knox, and Knox is grumpy and this gruff guy and everything, but it's just pretty damn good. And I think this is also really good for summer. And that's a wrap on all my recommendations that I have for you right now. Let me know if you've read any of these, or if you will. I would love to know. And also hit me up if you want to chat about any of these books, because I've read them and I love to talk about these books because I love these books. I just love them. So let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.